Welcome to Mark's Kitchen. I'm Mark Alden Franklin, and I'm going to be your friendly foodie guru today. And what I'm going to share with you is how to make a wonderful meal for two people for under $10. And the reason I'm here at Fairways is because I believe the best way to save money is to spend it wisely in the first place. So let's go inside. I like to start with the ingredient that I think will cost the most, to see if I can spend a little bit less. Let's see what is on sale in the meat department section. Here we have on special turkey drums. That's perfect. Now let's check out the fresh produce. Here we are in the produce area. Let's see if there's a nice vegetable to prepare with our turkey drum. How about cauliflower? So the menu is starting to build itself. I'll make bunless Singapore sliders and potato salad. We'll just pick up some celery and some onion. And now a piece of ginger. I need a red onion. This one looks a little bit damaged. I'll choose another one instead. This one looks good. The field tomatoes are on sale, and I like this one, nice and red, and no bruises. The rest of what we need is at home in the pantry. Let's go to the checkout. I've spent under $15, and I'll get about 4 plates, so about $3.70 a plate. Welcome to my humble kitchen. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I'd like to show you how I create a Singapore slider, the bunless version, so we're going to use a hummus instead of a bun, and I'm going to pair that with my very special own recipe for potato salad, and I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. And this is how the meal's going to look when it's finished. Now let me share with you what we're going to put in the potato salad for ingredients. So we have our main ingredient, which is cauliflower, and this cauliflower I steamed last night and drained it thoroughly and then let it cool in the fridge overnight. Also, we're going to have 2 hard-boiled eggs and some really nice tart green onions. I've cleaned these all up, so they just need to be chopped, and a nice stick of celery. And the light green celery, I've chosen this stock because it's going to be very tasty and not bitter. The light green is a much sweeter stock. Also, we have capers, which are little salty berries, and just going to add this a little pop of salt in the salad itself. Also, I like to use red pepper flakes. They've got a nice heat to them. We don't want to use too much, but just a little bit. Also, I'm going to add some chopped dill pickle to my salad. And I'm going to season it very simply. Just some salt and a little bit of paprika. And then to pull it all together, I'm going to use my homemade mayonnaise. And this mayonnaise is very simple to make. It's just oil, mustard powder, egg yolks, and lemon juice. And so it comes together very easily. But it's very nice, no chemicals or anything else in it. So very good. I'm happy with that. Let's pull our salad together. So I'm actually going to need the bowl. We're going to start with the cauliflower, and I'm going to go ahead and just pair it right into the bowl in nice bite-sized pieces. Also, slice up the eggs and pop them in. So I've got my celery and my onion, and I'm going to slice this up, and I want to have pretty small pieces of the celery because it's got a strong flavor, so I don't want to overwhelm the onion. I like to cut it in half so I can get through it a little quick. You always want to make sure you don't cut yourself when you're chopping vegetables, and the way to do that is to keep your fingers back. Alright, so all this we're going to put in our salad. I want to chop up a dill pickle as well. And again, little pieces. In it goes. It's the beginning of our salad. Now what else? In go the capers. We need to season. So we're going to put just a pinch of red pepper flakes in. Dash of salt. A little bit of paprika. And we give that a nice little mix. Get the seasoning mixed in there nice. And then, see, this is very nice. Nice light colored salad. And it's going to look pretty on the plate next to our sliders. Now, you put in as much mayonnaise as you want. I like mine pretty creamy, so I'm going to put a couple good dollops of mayonnaise in. And we're going to stir this up. Oh boy, that is going to be lovely. And because we're going to just be doing the plates in the kitchen, I don't need to put this in a fancy serving dish. I can just keep it in the Tupperware. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on this and just pop it back in the fridge to keep it cold while I put the sliders together. Let me share with you now how I'm going to make the patties for the Singapore sliders. And so, okay, so we're just going to, you kind of feel along, see where you're going to cut it there. Get out these pin bones here because they're too crispy for the grinder. The sharper the knife, the less dangerous it is. If a knife is dull, then you got to really push on it to get it through the food, and that's when you make a mistake. You slip and cut yourself. So if it's sharp, passes through the food easily, and you just have more control of the knife. And so we're going to start with what we need is a mixing bowl, and we're going to start with about half the amount of the meat we ground yesterday. So this is from the turkey drumstick. It's all being cleaned and ran through the process, so I'm going to use about half this amount of meat. And the other meat I'm going to reserve for another meal because we don't need it all. And to this meat, I'm going to add a raw egg. Just like that. And I want to add some curry. Curry. And then a pinch of red pepper flakes. Give it some heat. That's what makes it Singapore. And a little bit of salt. Not too much. And we'll just have a little bit of paprika as well. And this simply, we're just going to stir this all up together. Well, this is very important, and you don't want to forget this for the Singapore sliders. This is ginger root that you saw I picked up at the grocery store. And what I like, I don't like to put the actual ginger into the dish because it's too pungent and it's kind of chewy, and you know, I don't like that. So what I do, put it into my mortar here and then just give it a good bashing, and I'm going to squeeze it, the juice. See all that beautiful juice? Okay, so here we are at the pan. I've been heating it up on medium, a little bit of high medium, and we'll just see how it goes, and I might have to turn it down. But this is my oil, and it's a combination of mazola and olive oil. So I used to use just pure olive oil, but it's $50 a gallon now, and that's just not very economical. So I just make a little mixture of it and save the money, and I see it seems to work really well. Now, I need 4 slider patties. So I'm just going to put this in. I'm going to take about 1/4 of what's in the bowl. And you know, sliders aren't as big as a hamburger, so I don't need a great big 1/4 pounder patty. I just need a little slider patty. Okay, so I'm going to just flip these over. They've been cooking for a few minutes, and I think they'll be nice. Oh yeah, you see how it's nice and brown? That's nicely browned on the side. Well, let's plate the food now. We're going to put our stuff out, and we're going to build up our plates while the patties finish cooking. And so I'm going to start with just slicing up some of the stuff that we're going to need. I like the red onion for a slider. It's really got a strong flavor. I'm going to use some more dill pickle, and also I'm going to make some nice tomato slices. I need to get 4 nice tomato slices out of this tomato for on top of my sliders. So we'll just process this, and we just want slices. We don't want to dice this. But we do want some nice thin slices, so we got some nice thin slices of the red onion. That's about 1/4 of an onion. The pickle, and I want some fairly nice big slices, so I'm going to slice it on the long side. So we can just get these pickles, and this is just an accent for the flavor on the sliders. But you know, what's a burger without pickles and onions? And so there's our pickles and our onions. And then this tomato, I'm just going to slice, and those, so these are the 4 slices. I want 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 nice slices. Those are the slices we're going to use. So that's our chopping. And then I'm going to move over to the plate. So, and what I want to do is I want to put down, because I'm making bunless sliders. So this is my hummus. Oh, the aroma off this is just fantastic. And I make this completely from scratch. You'll find the whole recipe for this in the notes when you look at the end of the show. So we could take a pretty nice big scoop of this hummus, and we're just going to put sort of a little artistic smear on the plate like that. And I'll tell you, this stuff is really delicious. So that's our bun right there like that. And so that's our bun, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put down a little bit of the onion like this. There it is. Not too much, but you know, this has got a powerful flavor to it. So you don't want to overdo it with the onion, but a little bit of the onion. Lovely, very pretty. And then our pickles, also the pickles and the onion and the hummus. And that's very, very nice. Now, before we got started, I shredded, this is iceberg lettuce, and I've just shredded this up. And it's nice and fresh. And we're going to take this shredded lettuce, and we're just going to set that on top of our creation. Get a little bit more there. There, that looks pretty nice, doesn't it? So, what do we like with lettuce? A little of the salad dressing. So we're going to put some of the mayonnaise on here. Grab a spoon. So here's my mayonnaise. And I'm just going to put a little dab on top of the lettuce. Good. And now I just have to wait for my patties to finish cooking, but while I'm doing that, I can put the potato salad. It's not actually potato salad, it's faux-tato salad, because there's no potatoes in it. It's made with cauliflower. So we're going to put a little bit of the... And you can see I'm not using this whole salad. I've got lots left for later on in the week, and for tomorrow if I want some potato salad. This is a beautiful summer meal that we've got going here. So now we're ready for our patties. So I'm just going to plate those on top of the salad dressing. Oh, look at that. That is lovely. And we're just about done. All we need to do now is add our tomato slices. So here's our tomato slices. We're going to pop them on top. Oh man, I am really starting to enjoy this. And last but not least is we're going to put on some of my homemade ketchup, and give it a little shake. It's like some other famous ketchup. It's very thick, but this is just going to go right on top. If I can get it to come out of the bottle. And just a little dab on top of the tomato. There we go. Well, that's our show. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed everything that you saw today. If you look below in the descriptions, you'll find recipes for the potato salad and also the Singapore sliders. Also, my recipes for the ketchup, the hummus, and the mayonnaise. Thank you once again for being here. By the way, one last thing. Keep your eyes open for future episodes because I've got some great recipes coming up.